Okay, gentlemen. Belt line is good here. Belt line is good here. I gave your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. We've got a lefty against a righty, gentlemen, so I'm going to caution now. Watch the head. All right, touch gloves. Back to your corner.
On this fascinating night of the Superflies, we've seen the mini Mexican battle, the monster's reign extending now for one of the finest little men we've ever seen in Gonzalez, who sensationally lost his unbeaten record in March, albeit by a majority decision. Gonzalez aiming for revenge against SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI, who's looking for a repeat and a 44th career win. Can't wait for it. And how emotional was Gonzalez at the introductions?
Well, yeah, we was just saying that, wasn't we? He looked like he was about to burst into tears. That shows you just how much this really means to him. And on the other side of the ring, Rungvisai, he looked like he's smiling. He looked like he'd won the lottery. He looked very relaxed coming in.
Well, he did win the lottery in March, as Darren was saying earlier, from a very, very poor family in Thailand. He used to walk 60 miles to his work. Incredible stuff as a teenager. And then he takes up boxing and he ends up at the Garden beating a living legend. You can't make this stuff up, and he'll be desperate to carry on.
Yeah, that really is a great story, and what a night that was for him and his family and everyone around him. And now he has a chance to capitalise on that and prove himself as a champion, try and earn as much money he can to provide for his family and give them an upbringing that he was unfortunate enough not to have.
Thomas Taylor
No cut. Guys, watch the heads. Watch the heads.
already said at the pre-fight introductions to watch the heads, the lefty and the righty. And remember, head clashes was a major issue the first time around. Gonzalez really troubled, and Rungvisai had a point deducted. Body shots from the southpaw.
Yeah, cautious start here from Gonzalez. Has taken his time, but those heads have clashed 2 or 3 times now. Gonzalez has to be careful of that.
They're also stepping on each other's feet as well. It could be a tangle at times, but there was some terrific action as well the first time they met. Many people felt Gonzalez deserved the decision. It didn't go his way. What happens second time around?
Well, you know what? I think styles make fights, and these two guys, their styles really gel well together. They both similar in style, both like to trade, both like to take centre of the ring. And we can see that here in the opening round, that both guys are trying to hold that centre.
The size as well of Sor Rungvisai, very apparent.
Yeah, he looks comfortable. He looks like he's settled quicker than Gonzalez, who, if I'm honest, Gonzalez doesn't look like he's settled at all. Rungvisai looking comfortable here.
Uppercut left hand. Gonzalez back with a right of his own. Yeah, it's a very steady beginning that from the new champion. The bright yellow and red in that red corner. Chokchai hits Rinatan, who is the trainer of SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI, the 30-year-old from Bangkok, defending this WBC belt for the first time against the man he took it off, the blue and white, the hero of Nicaragua, Roman Gonzalez, who's done so much in the last few years for the little men in boxing, a 4-weight champion, but he is up at the higher weight. He is possibly, some say, in slight decline. Or will this revive him, the defeat? Will he have knuckled down? And will he right what he believed was a wrong? And remember how tight it was in March at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, this is a better start to the second round here from Gonzalez. He's just finding the range. Good work on the inside, throwing those uppercuts nicely. And just stepping in with that right hand. The right hand is the shot for the southpaw, and he's landing that.
I mean, he looked unbelievable, didn't he, until that fight in March. Sweeping through opponents.
You're right, he looks unbeatable, and sometimes, unless you're Floyd Mayweather or Rocky Marciano, Joe Calzaghe, you come up against someone who just has your number. And one thing I've noticed already halfway through the second round is Rungvisai, he looks confident, he looks comfortable, and I think he's really relishing being the champion, being the main man in there.
They so often rematches go the same way. Chris Eubank was unbeaten, wasn't he? And he went over to Mill Street, fought Steve Collins, who was the big underdog that night. He spooked him mentally, he took him apart physically, and then he did it again 6 months later. So you're right, styles do make fights, and occasionally there's just somebody who you can't really fathom out.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. But he's having his successes here, Gonzalez. He's starting to land that right hand. He's getting closer, he's getting in range. But is it a case with Gonzalez that he's just starting to look maybe a little bit old? Is the speed just starting to slow down a bit? I think we're going to find that out as this fight unfolds, but at the moment...
Good body shot there. He complained it was low, it looked okay.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it was on the waistband. Then again there, the body shot.
I think there was one or two eyebrows raised at Gonzalez on the scales, that maybe he looked a little bit fleshy. You wonder at this weight, at this stage of his career. And I tell you what, Sor Rungvisai looks so up for this.
This is a great start to the fight. Really, really exciting stuff. Both men going for it. Both want to prove so much.
Yeah, neither man really stamped their authority in this round. It's been good trading blow for blow. Rungvisai is having his successes. Gonzalez landing some good right hands as well. Difficult round to score that second round.
Welcome back to StubHub, the fans here, and I hope everybody who's watching it through the night, the early hours, are enjoying the night of the Superflies. We've had really intensive action. We've had a strange ending to the Mexican battle with the wrong scores being announced. We had the knockout power and quality of Inoue, and now we've got what looks like another really good fight. Second round was tit for tat, wasn't it?
Joe, I think I might be agreeing with you, Spencer, what you said in the last round. It may be a case that Gonzalez has aged overnight in that last fight, because if you compare him, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know he's a lot more older and experienced now. He's not going to be as explosive as he once was, but this really is a completely different fight that I'm seeing.
Well, he's just a bit slower in his punches, just look a little bit more sluggish than they used to be. I don't know if they carry the same firepower, but both guys trading well here. And
big shots, hooks, especially to the body, going in from Sor Rungvisai, but Gonzalez trying to match him. Huge pride on the line. Gonzalez desperate to reclaim this world title. How brilliant he looked, destroying Valentin Leon, Edgar Sosa, Brian Viloria in 9 rounds, beating Carlos Cuadras before losing his belt. Can he refine the form? His place in history already assured, of course, being a 4-weight champion. But the great champions can find that performance, can't they? They can dig it out.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, one that springs to mind is a guy who's fighting next weekend, is Saul Alvarez. He come up second best against Floyd Mayweather, but if you see the string of results that he's pulled together since then, he showed the class operator that he is.
Absolutely, good point that, Darren. Strip back. Complaining about the heads, Gonzalez.
Well, he just seems a little uncomfortable in there at the moment, Gonzalez. Rungvisai landing some good body shots, but there's a good response from Gonzalez, and he needed it.
Yep, terrific combination from Roman Gonzalez, reminding us what he can do, putting the punches together. Back comes Sor Rungvisai. What a fight this is turning into, and we haven't even had 3 rounds.
Great fight, toe-to-toe here. Both men showing so much heart and desire to win this.
Well, it's really taken off from where it left off in the last fight, hasn't it? I mean, the guys have just continued. You could have fought it in the phone box last time out, and the same is going on here. Neither man wants to give any space. Both are trying to take the centre of the ring, and what a contest we've got brewing here.
Great accuracy from Sor Rungvisai to the head. Back comes Gonzalez to the body. It's toe-to-toe warfare. 9 minutes in. Cannot wait for the rest of this to unfold. Smashing action between the super flyweight rivals. We thought it would be good, it might be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that both guys trading blow for blow. There's a lot of pride in there. Gonzalez wants to get that title back, but Rungvisai doesn't want to give it up, and do you know what? He's looking sharp here.
Level on Darren's card early on, level on Spencer's card too, and they're pretty tough to score already, these rounds. A good start, no question, from the champion, SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI, but Roman Gonzalez has put a couple of really nice cameos and bursts together. He just looked a bit tired when he went back to his corner in there with Sendai Tanaka, the great trainer who was part of Barrera's team, and he's down here. Gonzalez caught early on in the fourth. What a breakthrough for Sor Rungvisai. And he shakes his head almost. He says he's okay, but the legs look very shaky. And Sor Rungvisai could here be on the verge of a sensational repeat win. Gonzalez will need every bit of his experience to survive.
Yeah, massive right hand, left hook there and put Gonzalez down. He's going to need to dig right in here. And Rungvisai knows he's on the verge of winning this contest. And again,
he's down and surely out this time. It's all over. It's a huge win for SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI.
The winner by knockout victory, and still the reigning WBC super flyweight champion of the world. From Bangkok, Thailand, SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI.
Welcome guys, thanks for joining me again in this update. I hope you're all well. So guys, this was the second fight between Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez and SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI. The fight took place on September 9th, 2017 at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. This bout was a highly anticipated rematch after their first encounter, which ended controversially with Sor Rungvisai winning a majority decision. In their first fight on March 18th, 2017, Sor Rungvisai upset Gonzalez, handing the Nicaraguan his first professional loss. The decision was contentious, with many believing Gonzalez deserved the win. This set the stage for the rematch we just watched, with both fighters having something to prove, Gonzalez looking to reclaim his title and avenge his loss, and Sor Rungvisai aiming to solidify his legitimacy as the new champion. From the outset, the rematch showcased Sor Rungvisai's power and determination. He entered the ring with confidence, having already proven he could go toe-to-toe with Gonzalez. Now in the fourth round, Sor Rungvisai pressed the advantage, launching a ferocious attack and knocked Gonzalez down with the right hook. Gonzalez managed to get up, but again Sor Rungvisai connected with the same punch and floored Gonzalez for the second time, leading the referee to stop the fight at 1 minute and 45 seconds of the round. This knockout victory was definitive, and unlike their first encounter, it left no doubt about the outcome and the winner. Now guys, I have a question. We've seen how Asia is becoming quite a force to be reckoned with within the professional boxing world. We have Thailand producing boxers with the caliber such as Sor Rungvisai, the Philippines with Manny Pacquiao, Kazakhstan with Golovkin, China with Zhilei Zhang, as we just watched over the weekend, produce a devastating knockout over Wilder, and also Japan with Naoya the Monster Inoue. Now, with the exception of Zhang and Golovkin, Asian countries usually dominate the lower weight categories. Now, what I want to know from you guys is, which Asian country in your mind would you say produces the best pro boxers? Like always, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Anyway guys, that's all for now. I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Please remember to smash the like button if you have enjoyed watching this particular update. Remember to leave a comment within the comment section if you want to add anything about SRISAKET SOR RUNGVISAI. So until my next one, peace out.